Mix and match lapis with turquoise, definitely. It really works. Oh, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, that's it. This is your shield ring. There are 4 dozen available. Hold on for a second. Let's look at this on the finger because that looks really good, but I believe this is where scale comes into play, right? That's a ring, right? There are rings and then there are rings. That is one gorgeous piece of wearable art. This is not dainty. It is also not fussy. It is a bold statement. I want to show you the stamp work in the back. And that is a customer event price of about $30 off. Okay, they're going. We only have 46 of these too.
That's pretty. I love it. I call it the Wonder Woman ring because
you do. I love that.
Because
that's great.
When you look at it, you know, you just feel like you just want to stand there and just have your hands out and just for everybody to see it, especially the way the work of art is put into it, the stamping that is into it. And the artist in here is Raymond Del Garito. He's been a silversmith for 36 years.
Raymond.
And
so good.
He loves making jewelry for men and women to enjoy. And the majority of the time, he says women being that, you know, they should always be adorned in jewelry every single day.
I love that part. 24/7, right?
Yes.
You know, the VIP financing is here. This is where you're spending maybe $22.21 a month when you use your HSN card. You can see it on Angela's hand. It looks fantastic. Angela, where are you? Can someone find out for me what size ring Angela is wearing? But bottom line is, even if you have a small hand or a larger hand, it works. Size, she's wearing a 6-ish, I'm wearing a 7. 6 through 12 are the sizes available. Now, Jennifer, what do you think? Do you think we should go up a size?
Yes.
Or borderline,
well,
depends.
For me, it depends if your fingers are a little smaller, maybe just stay the same size. But if you have a little bit of a thicker finger, you'd have to go 1 up.
I agree, I agree. I wear a 7, this is a 7, but I'm very lucky in that knuckle hasn't, you know, exploded. So meaning that it's about the same size as the rest of my finger. If you have larger knuckles, then I would definitely go up a size. This is a bold ring and you want it to be bold. You want to have all of those pierced sides to it, the shoulders to it. Talk about the look of a stack because you need it to be stable and center. And that's exactly what it is. So try it on, 5 monthly payments of about $40.